What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. It's your host, Beefy. Today, we are going to be using Mamoswine. Mamoswine is, it used to be really, it hasn't changed. It's not strong anymore, but just due to power creep, it's not as strong as it once was. It used to be a beast. We're going to be using an AV Mamoswine, and I actually just got this team from Pinkacross. He built this team on live. Shout out to Pinkacross, one of the best builders that the modern gens have ever seen. And it's kind of on this balance, bulky offense type of build. And Ice Ground is super strong. It's arguably some of the best one of the best offensive typings in the game. You could say maybe electric water is stronger, or electric ice. Um, but Ice Ground is definitely up there. You have things like bolt beam coverage, but you also have Ice Ground as a classic duo. So looking at his team, I think that he's going to lead off with Iron Crown. I'm going to lead off with Cinderace. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm actually just, let's see if Pyroball kills. Pyroball has a good chance to kill if it's max HP. So I actually will just throw this off. And we missed. That's fine. That's fine. And um, I'll just go hard into Landorus. Um, that U-turn is going to do nothing. Maybe just a little bit of mind games. Maybe he'll be like, oh, I don't know what he is. Let's get our rocks up here as he goes to Hatterene. I completely forgot about Hatterene, to be just completely honest. But that is okay. I'm going to U-turn here into Cinderace. And then I am going to... how much does Pyroball do? Pyroball is a 2-hit KO. Sometimes if he's... I'll Court Change here. We'll get our rocks up. As he Psyshocks, that does a good chunk. So we will U-turn out. And he's notably not leftovers. So we'll go into King Gambit here. As he Draining Kisses. And we'll Iron Head. Because he might be Fire. Mystical Fire. So that's a good chunk on Great Tusk. Some nice little lefties recovery. And I'm expecting the spin here. The rapid spin, that is. But I'll go to Dragapult because it's fine. And then we will simply U-turn out. And I don't want to Wisp because I don't want to get bounced back from the Hatterene. As he goes Primarina, and he takes, what's it called? Rock, so we know he's not Boots. And let's go Slow King, and let's throw off a Future Sight. As he goes Iron Crown, as expected, and we'll Chilly out on his own Future Sight. And we'll go into Cinderace. And then we will U-turn out on the Gouging Fire. And we'll go into King Gambit to take the Future Sight, as he actually goes to Hatterene. So we'll go to King Gambit anyways to take the Future Sight. Oh, we're taking Future Sight this turn, excuse me. I'm going to Kowtow here, maybe perhaps on the Gouging Fire. On the Corviknight works as well. So let's see if he's Rocky Helmet. Not Rocky Helmet. We can't stay in though. We know that he's leftovers. And I will go, I'll go Dragapult here. As he U-turns. Okay. And goes out into Primarina, takes a little bit of chip. That's very nice. And we'll just U-turn out into Slowking. It's completely fine. As he subs, I will Future Sight. As he Hydros, and then I'll Sludge Bomb. That's fine. As that actually does a good chunk. And then You know what? Let me Sludge Bomb again. Yep. And he might even die to this Future Sight. As he does die. And that's exactly why I Sludge Bombed. I'm predicting the sub again. Just because he was going to sub and then on my Chilly Reception. And he would have been able to live the, what's it called, after. He Headlong Rushes. That's a great Headlong Rush. And does Hex kill is an important question. Hex does not kill. I will Hex anyways, though. Because he still can't spin. And, okay, so Corviknight comes out. As we do Solid Chip. And he's going to Roost here. I'm actually going to Wisp. On the Roost. Yep. And then I will U-turn out into Landorus on his U-turn. And he's going to take some chip on, a little bit of extra chip on Corviknight, plus the 12.5 coming in. That's really nice. That's really, really nice. He can't come in on Hex anymore, right? Because Hex did more than 25, yeah. So he can't come in on Hex. He's going to Ice Spinner here, so I'm actually going to go Cinderace. He actually just goes for the Rapid Spin. Okay, so well played. Let me, he should Ice Spinner as he actually just goes for Rapid Spin. But I'll go to you, Landorus. And I'll just Earth Power. Earth Power on the Hatterene. And we'll do that again. As he goes Custap. And that's fine because he takes Rocky Helmet from the contact move. And let's see what he goes out into here. So looking okay. We still have to be careful about the Gouging Fire. And our Mamoswine still has not come out. We're going to go out to Slowking. We need this Landorus healthy, or somewhat healthy at least, for the Gouging Fire. So that's why I'm not staying into Earth Power to U-turn here. As he Terra fights, Future Sights. So we'll Future Sight ourselves. As he goes into the Corviknight, and I'll just Chilly Reception out. Nothing really he can do to me. We know he's U-turn, Roost. Now we know he's I-Def Body Press. So we know that we are unable to go into King Gambit. However, I'm going into King Gambit here to take the Future Sight. That was precisely so I don't die to... I'm actually going to risk it and go King Dragapult here on the Roost. Yeah. Let me just Hex here. And this is going to do big damage. And we crit, and we get the kill, which is really nice. That's really convenient. I cannot complain about that at all, in the slightest. And this is looking great. Mamoswine still has not come out. And should we just Dragon Darts for the chip? Yeah, I will just Dragon Darts. Maybe he'll even Future Sight. And we won't even kill with Future Sight. And so here we will Future Sight. As he Future Sights as well. And then I will Toxic. Happy Toxicking anything that comes out. And then here I will Sludge Bomb. I don't really need this Slowking for anything, is the truth. Let me actually spam Toxic. In case Gouging Fire wants to come out. As he takes the Future Sight, right? Yeah, he takes the Future Sight, and I'm going to Toxic whatever comes out. Mamoswine, once again, still has yet to come out. I'm just going to Toxic this. There's no reason for me not to. He was expecting to switch out, but I don't need this for anything. So I'm actually going to go to Mamoswine here because of Thick Fat. We resist Flare Blitz, and that still does a ridiculous amount. So I will Earthquake here as he goes to Great Tusk. And I'll just Crash. I'll crash. We'll get as much chip as possible. As he temper flares, doesn't even kill us because of that thick fat boost. So we die there, and then I'll go to Landorus, and I will Earth Power. Actually, you know what? Let me get up rocks. Rocks for these, for this guy, and he left. So I'm just gonna load up another game, and first game was a win. Mamoswine did not even really have to come out. And let's get started on the next one. This guy has, in my opinion, a scary team. Quack is actually a pretty solid King Gambit check. And I think he's going to lead off with Samurott. So I'm going to lead off with Cinderace to get a U-turn off, as he actually leads off with Thundurus. And I don't think that he is Scarf. So I'm going to U-turn. And that's enough chip such that, what's it called, will kill. Pyroball will kill. And I'm going to go into Slow King. I don't want to risk a Focus Blast here or something. See Fault Switchers. So Mamoswine definitely could have been a play. But that's something that you have to live with. The question is do we need Landorus for much else other than Samurott? No, we don't. So we will do precisely that. And I'm going to U-turn here. And we're fast Landorus. I'm sorry, this guy's still here. So I apologize about that. Let me just finish this game off. Yep, with a nice little Earth Power, and that game's officially over. Now we can hop back to this game. And we're going to U-turn out into... King Gambit doesn't do much this game, so I'm fine if he gets it with an Aqua Cutter or something. We're gonna switch these... we're going to court change these. So... yeah, and I'm just gonna kowtow here. Again, I don't need this King Gambit for much. But I, less importantly, need this Landorus, actually. So I'm gonna go to Landorus here, yeah. And I'm going to U-turn on the Thundurus. Okay. And now I will just, Powerball. Unless he might go into, no, I'm going to Powerball. Oh, he does go into U-turn. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. So, let me U-turn into Mamoswine. And this is going to take big damage. Even though we quasi-resist, yeah. And here I will Earthquake. And if he goes out into Thundurus, that's fine. I'm actually going to crash now. I'm going to Icicle crash now. Yep, right into the Thundurus. So we kill that, and I don't want to give him the boost, so I'm going to go into Dragapult. On the Aqua Step. Yep, that was big. So I hope he's not knockoff. He's not, and we missed the Wisp. We're going to go into Landorus, and we are going to U-turn. And now we're actually going to go into Cinderace. And if the Quackavolt comes out, I'm actually just going to Wisp. Yeah, I'm going to Wisp this. Yeah. I see close combats on the, Now let's Court Change. As he gets those up. And then we'll go into Landorus. Get just -1 attack. Even if he Aqua Steps again, he won't be able to really boost. Doesn't even kill. Takes Rocky Helmet. And then... this actually is helpful for the Petron. Because we're likely... well, we're definitely going to be faster unless it's Scarf. But it's obviously not running Scarf. So we can still get an Earth Power off on that. And now this Valiant comes out, and this is scary, so we are going to we're gonna hex. Okay. And then I'll keep on hexing. That actually does surprise. Actually, okay. That's fine. Now let me go into Slow King. And let me Sludge Bomb. Terra Ghost. Shadow Ball. That does 69%. That's a lot. Do we get a poison? We do get a poison. That's really nice. And I don't need this for anything, so I'm going to Future Sight. Yeah. Yeah, and then I'll Chili out, I guess. But it does not make a difference. And then we will go to Mamoswine here. And we'll just Earthquake. No reason not to Earthquake. Hits both of these guys. So Mamoswine getting a kill there. And Quake does big damage. It's a lot of damage to Petron. That Mon does not take a lot normally. Then we'll go to Landorus and we'll beat him with an Earth Power and he forfeits. So 2 wins. This is a low ladder alt, by the way, so apologize about that. And let's move on. So he's going to lead off with Iron Treads. So I'm going to lead off with Landorus. And I'm actually going to let him get his rocks up. And I'm just going to Earth Power right off the bat. Because we're going to be able to court change them back. Yeah, let's see what he wants to do. I've never seen someone think this much. I mean, I can almost guarantee... Oh, it's actually a Greninja. I spoke far too soon. Let's go into King Gambit, actually. As much as we don't like having our Gambit take damage early. So he's Life Orb. That's great to know. We'll just kowtow here. On the Iron Treads. Which could have been very, very dangerous for him, actually. And we'll go to Lando. Yep, that's fine. And I'm just gonna... So he takes that. And we get the kill with you. And now I am going to Earth Power. 20%. There's no way that that's banded. So that's probably that, like, normal set. So I'll Court Change now. He has no removal. As he's the... Oh, he's the Hydro set. Interesting. Okay. And I'm going to keep this alive because we outspeed Serp. So let me go to Slow King. As he gets a crit, and let me just Toxic this, because... Oh, I'm really stupid. I'm really stupid. I thought that we were going to live that. That was a complete misplay. Let me go to you, and I'll knock off on the Wisp. And then I'll Icicle Crash on the Hex. Wow, so even AV, this thing is taking a ton of damage. I actually haven't really looked at its EVs too much. But only a 16 SPDF. I don't know. I mean, Pinkacross is a much better builder than I, so I'm going to trust him. But that's a lot. Let me go to Dragapult here. And then, does U-turn kill? U-turn, Dragon Darts kills. So he actually goes to Serp. So he's not Boots. Let's see if he's lefties. I'm scared that he's going to be... Let me go to Mamo. I'm scared he's going to be Scarf. As he tries to Endure me. And let me... As he endures... Completely fine. I'll Ice Shard. I mean, the Custop's going to go first. But I don't really need this Mamoswine for anything. Oh. How does Custop work? I thought it gives you +1. Maybe you go first in your priority bracket, maybe. I'm actually, yeah, like I just said, I'm not actually sure how it works. So, based on that interaction, I would assume that's how it works. I thought that actually increased your priority bracket. And this is looking really, really bad for us. I'm gonna sucker here. Unless that's a bad play. Surf does kill me. Let me sucker. I can't believe I honestly I threw this game by staying in with the Glow King. That was absolutely a terrible play. Um, I guess I don't know. I didn't process that he was faster. Or that it would kill. Excuse me. Um, yeah, I think sucker is fine here. I think sucker is fine. Um, but everyone's low. Mamoswine is useless. Cinderace doesn't do much unless it's like just like max health. Dragonite, but it's not. Um, do I Terra Fire Kowtow? Because I think he's gonna try and punch me here. I'm gonna do that actually. I'm gonna Terra Fire. Oh. So let me go to Dragapult. And then let me Wisp. And do we outspeed? We do outspeed. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Okay, folks. Yeah, that's gonna be the game. I'm not even really gonna bother. Um, let me actually go to Dragapult here. And then I'm gonna Kowtow here. Oh, okay. So we actually, yeah, we outplayed that, and he actually just forfeits. So we actually do get the win. And that is another lesson in why you never give up. King Gambit is crazy. You especially never give up if you have King Gambit. But yeah, I outplayed the I knew that he would predict me. He would over predict. Because Sucker played. Sucker won, so he was gonna encore me. Um, and so that's why I kowtowed. Um, and he has an interesting team. Um, so we need mouse. We need Landorus for the mouse. I'm gonna lead off with Dragapult on. Okay, the Darkrai. And there is a chance he's Scarf, so I'm gonna go into King Gambit. And let me see. Dark Pulse does Choice Scarf 19 to 22 to me. That did 22.2. So that could be no boosting item. I'm going to Iron Head here. We Iron Head on the Zamazenta, and now we'll get to see if it's leftovers. It is leftovers. We will go hard into Dragapult. And then he has no Wisp Absorbers, so we can just throw off a Wisp. And I hope he does not crunch. Let me actually pivot into Landorus in case he crunches. So this is the prankster guy, right, Moustick? Yeah, so I don't know if this is screens or what. I haven't seen Iron Leaves in forever. Maybe I'll do a Cork Drive team. Doubt that Iron Leaves would make the cut. There's other mons that are way better. Way better Cork Drive users. But, yep, and that's exactly why we went Landorus here. And I'll U-turn. As he goes Meowstic. So this is going to do good damage, yeah. And we do not have... Oh, we do have a Dark type, so I'm going to actually go out into King Gambit. And I'm actually... Yeah, I'm going to Kowtow. Maybe on the Reflect. Maybe on the Zamazenta. On the Reflect. Yeah. Yep. As expected. Back up to 100 with Meowstic. as he goes into Zamazenta. And we'll go into Dragapult this time as he substitutes. And I'm going to Will-O-Wisp. And we miss. I'm going to Will-O-Wisp again as we do connect that time. That miss is very quite annoying, but we will U-turn here as he I-defs. And we do not break. But we do break that time. And I don't want to take too much damage from this because I really need it for Mousehold. Mousehold. I'm going to throw up Stealth Rock on the body press here. Because of Rocky Helmet. Yep. And now let me go into Darkrai actually. So he goes into Iron Leaves. And so we are going to die to a Grassy Glide. Or not Grassy Glide, whatever that move is. But I don't really want to switch. I'm going to Icicle Crash. Terra fights. And we do solid damage. This is tricky. This is tricky. I don't want to Terra Fairy because he could just Leaf Blade. And Ice Shard, of course, does not kill. But let me just get damage on it. Yep, and good thing I didn't Terra. And we'll go into King Gambit. And I'm going to Sucker Punch. And now I'm going to Kowtow. Yeah. As he's going to go into Raging Bolt. I think I'm just going to Kowtow. Because I don't think that this has much usage anymore. So he Calm Minds and yeah, we just blow him away. That guy was all the way up 1777. Wow, so that's a big loss for him. I mean, whatever, 1777 is solid ladder. But we completely outplayed him. Let's get another game. What are we, 3-0, 4-0? Yeah. Let's keep it going. Let's keep pushing. Mamoswine has not done much, but this team is great. I mean, it's extremely standard. Landorus, Cinderace, Glowking, Dragapult. It's extremely standard. But it works. I can't sit here and say that it doesn't work. This guy, I don't understand this guy. I see him all over the place. I'll see him top 30 one day, and then look at him right now, 1506. So this is a good player. But I mean, I don't really know what's going on with him. And I'm going to lead Slowking on the Dragapult. Yeah, and I'm going to Toxic this, actually. I don't think he wants to get Thunder Waved. Oh, he's banded? Okay, so right away, that's a terrible, terrible play by me. We'll go on to King Gambit, and then we will... This team does not... I think this was built before the Moltres meta. So this team does not have a way to deal with Moltres, actually. At all. We don't even have a knockoff user. And... Oh, we do have a knockoff user, but it's Mamoswine. We crash, we do 43%, red card, Pulk gets dragged out, and I'll Wisp this. Now I'll start Dragon Dartsing. That does absolutely nothing. And he goes into Tinglu, and I'm just going to U-turn because reasons. Oh, because I didn't want to court change and then him get hazards up on my side. I knew there was a reason for that. Primarina, we will U-turn. We even outspeed Scarf, so there's no worry there. We'll go Mammo on likely that what's it called move? She subs, so I will Quake, and we live that, and I'll Quake again. I will Quake again. That is true. So only one knockoff user is tough because this team. Let me knock this off right now. Let me knock this off right now because a court change will go far. Court change will go far, folks. Now we court change right here. As he's probably going to wisp me or something. Flamethrowers me right there. It's fine. That's completely fine. We'll go Pult on the U-turn. And now that thing is coming in at 25%, which is nice. This is Boots. We will U-turn and go to King Gambit. And then I'll kowtow on the Moltres. And we did not get burnt. As he goes Sinistra. Let me go Dragapult here. I don't think he's going to. The Himachagatra's fishing for the barn. And I'm going to Will-O-Wisp here. Will-O-Wisp into Primarina. That's pretty solid. And then let me just Hex actually. I see Draining Kisses, and it doesn't kill, and he just forfeits. I thought that he had a chance. I'm surprised to see him go down like that, but we'll take that, and let's keep it going. This is going to be the last game that we play. I think I have this team. Give me 1 second, let me check. Yes, so I do have this team in my builder, and it's right here. And yeah, I don't know if it's exactly the same. I got this from someone else, but looking at this team, I think he's going to lead off with Cinderace. So I'm going to lead off with Landorus. And this is actually a scary team. So he leads off with Slowking, and it is Ice Beam, so I'm going to U-turn because he will be going for that Ice Beam. And I'm going to go to Slowking. And then let me Future Sight. So does he. And a Chili. And we do lose the Chili War. Oh, we won the Chili War. Which is always annoying. And I'll go into Mamoswine. He doesn't have a complete... As he Black Sludge tricks me. Okay. So let me knock off this Corviknight coming in. Yeah. As it's Rocky Helmet. Oh, and we die to Future Sight plus Black Sludge. I actually did not expect that. But we move on. Let me look at this team. This is a good team, his team. This Hydropple is leftovers. It's offensive. I'm just going to Pyro Ball here. And we kill the Corviknight. Cool. Which really opens up our Terrifier King Gambit a lot. And I'm going to U-turn. What is this Garg? Let's see. This Garg is Salt Cure, Protect, Recover, Earthquake. Good to know. We'll go Landorus here. And I'll Earth Power the Hydropple, and then we'll U-turn out. And what Terra is that, Garg? It's Terra Fairy, so Steel blows it up. So our King Gambit's looking super, super strong into this team. And we will go Slowking here. And I will throw up a Future Sight, actually. So he goes Garg, yep. That's why I didn't Toxic. Salt Cures, and I Chili out. That's really nice. And we'll go Landorus. And I'll Earth Power again. because if this Hydropple comes out, it has to take the future sight plus my U-turn. So he protects. And I'll Earth Power again. Maybe a little bit of an over-predict by him. And now I'll go King Gambit on the protect. Yep. And I'll just Ironhead. Oh, he changed it. So this is Terra Water. Okay, good to know. So at least we can Future Sight. Into Chilly Reception on the Solid Cure. Yeah. Easy stuff. And I'm going to taunt him here. Or taunt the Ting Lu. That works as well. And let me U-turn on what should be like the Ruination. Or on the Earthquakes. Earthquake. And let me go Cinderace. Payback. Let me Wisp this. So he actually goes Garg. We U-turn out into Slowking. Then we go Landorus. Well played by him. And then I'm just going to Earth Power here. Get a little bit of chip. As he just recovers. And what I might do is I might let everyone on my team die. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. What I was saying is that I might let my King Gambit die. Let everyone on my team die, except for King Gambit, and I would do that just because I believe we outspeed the Hydropple. It's 125, yeah. So we definitely outspeed, and then I can just come in and I could sweep with, because we outspeed King Gambit with everyone except for Cinderace. So that's a nice little poison. And I'll actually go Pult here. And I'll U-turn. Earthquake, Payback. Okay. Let me Future Sight here. And then let me go Dragapult. Cinderace. Let me Wisp this. So actually go Slowking. And I will just Pyro. Pyro into Garg. Garg does give this team big problems. Terra Water Garg. We'll go into Slowking. And I'm just going to Sludge Bomb. Yeah. I'm going to let this Cinderace die. I'm going to Pyro Ball till death. Okay, and now I'm going to Terrifier Swords Dance. Sea Salt Cures. And we Kowtow. Unfortunately, let me Swords Dance. So you go Slowking. Yeah. He has too many turns of Protect. So we end up losing on, at the end, to a well-played Garganical. This guy's 1733. I don't know why we're matching up so high. But Mamoswine didn't do much. The team was solid. It does struggle with Terra Water Garg. I don't really see a way of beating that at first glance at this team. Other than, I guess, hazards, but we only have rocks, so it can't even really hazard stack. But yeah, I like using Pinkacross' team. Like I said, he's one of the best builders of the modern gens, specifically, 8 and 9. Always at the top of the ladder. But Mamoswine's a fun mon. I wish that it was a little bit better, maybe a little bit faster, would do it a lot of good. But it's still usable. You're not going to see it in OU, but it's passable. that's going to be it for me, folks. Make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Peace out.